Neerja Chaudhary, to bring you back into the conversation. Neerja Chaudhary, the Delhi election usually is decided in the last 6 to 7 days. Till now, what we've seen is rainbow and roses. Now is, I would, reckon, it's going to be a campaign on steroids. What do you expect? Do you think it's going to get as dirty as the last time around, as polarizing? Because polarization didn't work the last time around, Neerja Chaudhary. This time you have the likes of Yogi Adityanath, who are not using the butting cutting narrative, but actually talking about developments, talking about the Yamuna.
I think you're absolutely right. The last week in any state election, in particular, in any election in India, is the most decisive one. And that's one reason why the big guns of each party are now coming into the fray and starting to campaign, hold road shows. Otherwise, it was only Kejriwal and Atishi who seemed to be running the show. All the others were, Yogi Adityanath, Amit Shah has had a road show. The Prime Minister, we don't know what his schedule is going to be in the coming 7 to 8 days. Rahul Gandhi held a meeting today. So he was also not to be seen. And it was only Sandeep Dixit and one or two others who were, fighting in the constituency. So yes, the last week is going to be very decisive, particularly in the beginning. It seemed that Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party were on the front foot. They might get a majority again, though not like last time or in 2015, 62 or 67, no. But now it's become, you don't know which way it's going to go as the momentum is picking up. And broadly speaking, the poorer sections of Delhi remain with Kejriwal, still have faith in him, but the middle classes are now becoming disenchanted and showing their disaffection.
But, Neerja Chaudhary, as I'm going to take final comments, and I'll take one from you. You speak about the middle class. 53% of that middle class voted for the Aam Aadmi Party in 2020. If the faith for Arvind Kejriwal is shaken in the middle class, that could be the death knell of the Aam Aadmi Party.
Yes, I mean, if you look at that, it also depends on what is the middle class. There are varying opinions on that. The 218 survey that the government of Delhi did put, that 90% of the households in Delhi spent less than 25,000 rupees per month. So that is not quite middle class. 10% were above that. Now, or is the middle class? Others have put the middle class in Delhi to be 45%. It depends on which figure you buy into. But the middle class is a very highly articulate group of people. And certainly many of them today are talking about, change, fatigue setting in, not having done what they expected it to. And it's a question of Dil Mange More after 10 years have passed. So where will it all end? I mean, the game is open is what I would say tonight sitting on your show.
All right, the game is open, and I would think it's going to come down to possibly 3 M's. It will be Mahila, middle class, and the Muslim vote. And that could possibly be the decider of this election. But Priyanka Kakkad, final comments. We are speaking about the middle class disenchanted where it comes down to the allegations of what the BJP calls the Sheesh Mahal, allegations of corruption, and now dragging in the Yamuna, because many from the middle class will turn around and say you're once again blaming the Bharatiya Janata Party or the central government and not doing what you're supposed to do, safeguard the interest of Delhiites, rather vote them then.
I respectfully disagree with Neerja ma'am. I have very, very high regard for her. I read all her books. See, today what has happened in the economy that Modi ji has provided, that anybody who earns more than 25,000 is in the top 10% of the country. That is the situation. That is the true economics of our country. So I think if in such a scenario there is a government like the Aam Aadmi Party government which ensures that you save 25,000 at least per month when you get free electricity and cheapest electricity. By the way, Delhi in 2025 happens to be the only state in the country with 24/7 electricity and no power cuts. Inverters and generators have become obsolete. I think people also really prefer the Aam Aadmi Party. I will take that, actually I'll take that objection which you raised because that is important to address. See, we have made the people aware of what the central government is up to. So whether it's your perspective how you look at it. We are telling you that that they are sending, for example, water with 6.5 ppm levels, and I have not said one word about the IS officer, but the BJP person chose to blame me and attribute certain statements to me, which I did not.
You will get equal time, ma'am. It's final comments. He's getting 30 more seconds, and you'll get exactly 2.5 minutes.
Modi ji.
Yes, make your point. Yeah. 30 seconds more.
There is a Modi ji who promised. There is a Modi ji who promised you 15 lakh, who promised you foreign investment, who promised you great economy, who promised you pakka houses by 2022. Okay. I mean, if you really want to sit down and talk about, say, how many foreign investments have pulled out or what is happening,
but you can go on and on about that. But okay, right now,
we should have another debate on this.
That's another debate, exactly. And Priyanka Kakkar, tonight, I would think the Aam Aadmi Party needs to be a little more bothered about one fact. On how are they going to respond to the Election Commission, because the Election Commission says if you do not provide proof by 8 p.m. tomorrow night,
that is easy,
that the Haryana government is contaminating the water of the Yamuna, then action will be taken. And that could be a jail term, to put that out there. Could be a jail term, depending how hard the EC comes down. Sanju Verma, to bring you into this conversation, that same middle class that Neerja Chowdhury spoke of votes for the Aam Aadmi Party. Possible the faith is shaken in the middle class, but the core voter of the Arvind Kejriwal seemingly still by him.
Preeti, I love doing your debates, but I came into this conversation at around 9:16, and the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson kept digressing, deflecting. She was given a free run to spew venom and deflect from the topic. I need my time without being interjected.
2.5
and I
minutes,
need my time alone on the screen. Yes. Because you take the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson on the big screen alone.
Okay, we'll take you on the big screen. Can we get Sanju Verma on the big screen? Ma'am, it's not in my hands. I've told you many times. Take Sanju Verma on the big screen. All right. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Ma'am, please go ahead. Your time starts now.
Thank you. Okay. So let me make one thing very clear. That it is not Narendra Modi who's running for the chief minister's position in Delhi. It is not Yogi Adityanath who is in contention for the chief minister's position in Delhi. So yahan baitkar, when the Aam Aadmi Party panelist starts asking for the track record of Narendra Modi and Yogi Adityanath, that is the biggest proof of the fact that Kejriwal has nothing to showcase by way of what he has done for Delhiites for a good 10 years. I will tell you one thing. The Mahila voter will never ever forget that there is a lady called Swati Maliwal. She was beaten black and blue in the CM house in the presence of the former CM Arvind Kejriwal and Kejriwal's wife Sunita Kejriwal. The Delhi Janata will never forget that Aam Aadmi Party pravaktas used to come on debates, and instead of showing support for Swati Maliwal, they used to character assassinate her. So Mahila voter, to bhool jao Kejriwal is baar. Next, very quickly, they keep talking about Kejriwal ka education model. Kejriwal's education model has come under massive criticism from Justice Manmohan Singh of the Delhi High Court, who said 6.5 lakh students in Delhi, Kejriwal run schools, don't even get a school uniform. अरे school uniform तक में आपने scan कर दिया और यहाँ बैठकर you are doing a ढिंढोरा beating, थपथपाई your feet कि भाई हमारा education model तो वाहवाही के काबिल है. Then let me tell you, 2.5 lakh NCERT textbooks were supposed to be given. Even those were not distributed. वहाँ भी केजरीवाल ने scam कर डाला. There are more than 662 schools in Delhi which either don't have a principal or vice principal. And Preeti, my last point on Delhi's health model. On the health model, let's be very clear. More than 500 mohalla clinics, out of which 486 mohalla clinics today are shut down, and they have turned into waste dump yards. 1 minute. If you have to get a basic X-ray done in Delhi, you have to wait for 6 months as a middle class person. There is one MRI machine for every 1 lakh Delhiites. इसलिए प्रियंका कक्कड़ कौवा कभी भी हंस नहीं बन सकता. इसलिए कौवे की चाल कभी कौवे को हंस नहीं बना सकता.
Sanju Verma, we'll know, because this is, no matter whichever way you look at it, it's a referendum election on Arvind Kejriwal. Bringing in Arunoma Acharya from the Congress for a final word in. Miss Acharya, the Congress clearly has come in rather late into this election. One election rally many moons ago, then one now. And this time around, there was a marked difference. Rahul Gandhi attacking Arvind Kejriwal and the Sheesh Mahal. And Arvind Kejriwal's also, of course, retorted. And let's listen into that first, and we'll go across to Arunoma Acharya on what Rahul Gandhi said. And of course, then you have Arvind Kejriwal, who's tweeted a short while back, attacking Rahul Gandhi.
और एक बात समझ लीजिए, बाकी पार्टी वाले सब, मैं नहीं जानता मोदी जी से डरते नहीं डरते, केजरीवाल जरूर कांप जाते हैं.
All right. He also spoke about the Sheesh Mahal of Arvind Kejriwal. Arunama Acharya, because Arvind Kejriwal has now tweeted back on X and said that this is the classic language of the team B of the BJP, which is you in this election. You're on mute, ma'am.
Aam Aadmi Party has got a habit of taking credit for Sheila Dikshit ji's work, and they have done this repeatedly, not once. Just now, the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, she said that inverters and power cuts have become a thing of past, whereas this happened during Sheila Dikshit's time. What Rahul Gandhi ji is saying is absolutely correct. But at the same time, as I said earlier, this Sheesh Mahal versus Raj Mahal debate, they have started basically to say that only two of them are there in the fight. But here, Congress, and you said Congress has come late. No, we were not late. We started our campaigning from August itself.
You know, that's not even an argument. Everyone knows that the Congress has come in late where your top brass is concerned. And come late and far between and few.
You didn't say that, but our party, our Karyakartas, our Congress DPCC president, all the participants, they all have started their campaigning from August onwards.
All right.
Before when the list was declared.
Okay.
Now Rahul Gandhi ji is there, and now our leaders are also coming to for the rally. So it's not that, it's not very late.
All right, it's not very late, but it's late. Let's leave it at that and let's see what happens, because ultimately, like I said, it's the last 6 days, but has a cohesive narrative been built by the Congress party. Ma'am, 10 seconds, make your point.
Yeah, I just said that 3 days ago, we have heard Sharad Chauhan, the MLA of Alipur. He was talking about how corrupt Aam Aadmi Party is, how they said setting with the liquor.
Ma'am, everyone is trading barbs and charges. We'll see how it all pans out on the 8th of February when that last vote is counted. Like Neerja Chaudhary said, that it's open now. It can be anyone's game. And we'll know soon, not very far from now. Thank you all for joining us. All ladies, appreciate it.